Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2 Reawakening Update. I'm JC Proton and this is Series 9 Episode number 8. We're picking up at turn number 40 and we are playing a standard faction of Sophons on endless difficulty in a normal speed game. In this episode we are going to be doing the election. We're also going to be changing some laws around. I'm going to be consolidating our fleet together over here and getting ready to start attacking the pirates at Wyrix. We also have some military fleets that we're starting to build now at our home system here, AA, Hekim, and also AB. So we're going to start cranking out those ships. So we got a lot of good stuff happening. This is shaping up to be a really fun game. Got a lot of things going for us. We had a lucky start, a fortunate start with Jade Onyx. We've got the Mavros assimilated. In last episode, we assimilated the Cephaloros. Looks like that system probably not going to be a keeper. We'll talk more about that in this episode and kind of our long-term plans, victory conditions we might be pursuing, stuff like that. But just kind of want to get started here. So some things I realized I need to play around with my laws because I was being a little bit of a dummy. I've been struggling with the with approval here. It's just not quite good enough, and it's because of this thing going. This Call a Spaceman event. And I realized when I look at it's got me a -10 approval, right? And I realized I'm still running Super Tax Act, which is a -20 approval on my system. It's like, oh, oops. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to cancel that law. Looking at our support here for this election, so since we are a democracy, you can have up to 3 parties active in your Senate. So you can run 3 laws from all 3 of those parties. So far we've only had, I guess the last election we only had votes for these 2 parties, and so they're the ones that represented. So I'm going to be trying to support another party. You can see we have good support for scientists and ecologists, but then it's anybody's guess who might show up as the third party. So I'm going to support the militarists because that's what I want to have long term. When I look at the laws, if I look at all of them, looking at the options, industrialists have a couple of really nice laws that I like, and pacifists not so much, although they do have some approval ones and some luxury ones which are nice, but what was the religious, not really feeling that so much. But what I'm really digging is the militarist one. The Jingoist Joy would be good. Like, I would be cool with the militarist taking over. And I think that's what's going to happen long term. Lower fleet costs would be nice. That's a 15% industrial cost of ships drop, and it's only costing 1 influence per pop. Spoils wars, decent. Us or them's more approval. So I could see where going militarist would be actually really good. That fits with what we're going to be doing. Probably you've got that 15% law, and then I've also got some things that are going to reduce it even further. So we could get to where we are really pumping out some military ships. So let's look at the laws first. Let's go ahead and cancel Super Tax Act. So right now you get 3 dust per population, but you lose 20 approval. So right now we're at a -22. And because we are not whatever the next level up is, we're only at a +15% dust and science instead of +30. So we want to get happier. So let's go ahead and do that and see what the impact is. So our science is at 900 and our dust income, we're at -22. Let's cancel Super Tax Act. Now we're at -142. Whew. Ouch. Yeah, our finances are hurting, but we're devoted. So that's good. And so instead of 900, we're at 1018. So our science went up a nice chunk. Let's just temporarily, I want to run a law for the ecologists. I guess we can, like, we could do Star Boogie. That'll help us get our fleets there quicker, but I just want to get one past just to have it run. Really for the purpose of, there's a deed that can happen over here where if you've run a law from all of the different parties, you get some sort of benefit or whatever. So I'm just kind of want to check that box. Let's go ahead and hit end turn, and we'll go ahead and go into the election. Looking at this ranking here, the first and second place is who you would expect it to be. Cravers and Riftborn, first and second place. They're always really strong. They're out there somewhere in the galaxy, nowhere near me. But look at that. I'm at 481, so I'm in third place now. So I'm already making a comeback here. And then about 50 points behind me is Horatio. And then 50 points behind them is United Empire. And then another 20 points behind them is Lumeris. So that's where we're at. And then, of course, the other ones are trailing behind that. Here's our election. So as democracy, we get to support officially any party we want, but it's a very small boost. So I'm going to give that teeny little boost to the militarists. As you see, it looks like we're definitely going to have scientists, and we're definitely going to have ecologists represented. So I'm going to try to help the little 1% militarists, try to help them show up. For what little help I can give them, I'm giving them. So let's see how this goes. Oh, and there's this. All right, see, yeah, it looks like it might be industrialists. Oh, militarists, look how well they're doing. Wow. We might lose ecologists, and it could be, so it's definitely scientists going to be ruling, but it could be industrialists, ecologists, or militarists as the other two parties. Now here's a neat little thing. On this election map, it shows connections between systems and the star lanes that connect them. It also shows wormholes on here. Even if you have not discovered the wormhole tech yet, if you look at this, it'll show you where the wormholes are, and so it helps you like plan ahead. So I'm going to do the sneaky little screenshot thing here and take a picture of this, and then off camera I'm going to study this map and figure out where I've got wormholes. So that's a little tip there that if you didn't already know, that can be handy sometimes. All right, so let's see how it turned out. Industrialists, okay, that is a good combo of parties right there. Scientist, industrialist, ecologist. So we picked up New Colony. Cool. All right, that's great. And let's see how the power rankings are now. We're at 487. So we're still in third place. Ratio is about 40. Yeah, it's about the same as it was. Cool. All right, let's move everybody. Move all the fleets. Oh, that might have been a mistake. I hope these guys don't attack me. Probably should not have moved everybody. Lumeris might attack me out here. I'm going to go ahead and shoot some probes quick. Yay, thank you for not attacking me, Lumeris. Cool, man. Cool. Okay, let's take a look at our laws. I don't think we really need green fertility. I don't think it's giving us that much either. I just wanted to have something running from that party. It's giving us a little bit. All right. SKA, cool. Low gravity. Oh, this was at BA5. Yeah, this is the one where the pirates are camped out there. And so I use the planetary production to discover this atmospheric anomaly that was here. So that's a really good one. Nice. Increased industry and approval. What's not to like? Great. And our ratio on the Sophon grow. Okay, here we go. Travel between the two solar systems. We got 250 dust. Moment of truth. Is the bug fixed? Yes. This is still colonizable at Zubin. And this one out here at Jim is also still colonizable. Okay, cool. Great. So that bug is seemingly fixed. As Thibaut Gherkin had reported, so that's all very positive. That's all very good. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at our fleet movements. Alright, let's have this dude. Alright, let's talk resources here. So, I was doing math. I was counting. And to win, if I go with a conquest victory, I need 40 systems. If I do the math and I add up these systems here, if I take all of the Grus and Herolium systems along with most of Mensat and Andromeda, if I take basically from here across here, so a CB and Giovannis, but not these other ones over here, if I take all of this, then that gives me 40 systems, which is sustainable. That's like a pretty achievable thing. I would have to take out the United Empire. Now I might be giving the computer players too much credit here, because sometimes they do surprising things or stuff that doesn't make sense, but I could see where Lumeris started with Eden Incense. There's a lot of Eden Incense over here. They're totally about the Eden Incense, right? They're probably going to use it at every system development upgrade. And Eden Incense comes all the way out here to Eta. So I could see where Lumeris would come like all the way out to here. Would make sense. If I stop at about CB, Giovannis, and Gano, the asteroids give us a little bit of a space. And ESA doesn't seem to have resources either. So although, there might be, that's a signal though. Signal 3 on the steps. Kind of think maybe that's not going to be a luxury resource. So maybe we won't have too much influence pressure. I don't see any hidden anomalies or curiosities here either that are level 3. So seems like there might be kind of a gap here where we don't have luxury resources. So maybe we won't really end up with too much pressure between me and Lumeris. It's kind of like a natural divide there. So if I do that, I could, that seems like a manageable way to win the game. How do I get that many systems? Well, part of it's going to be approval. If I can get these approval laws from the militarists, the Jingoist Joy is war with lots of major factions is helpful. And since I'm on one side of the galaxy and everybody else is on the way out there, me being at war with them wouldn't really matter. So I can get a bunch of approval that way. The Mavros have the Mavros Crack Squad's law, which cuts over expansion in half. That makes it -5 for every system that you're over the limit instead of 10. It's normally a -10 penalty for every one that you're over here, so that cuts that over expansion penalty in half. So that seems like pretty good amount. And then also, if I take this system, and maybe I do take this system from the Lumaris, or maybe I take the Horatio home system. Maybe it's close over here. Then there's also that law, military law. Is it us or them? Yeah. Every owned home system, you get an extra +20. So you get 20 for your own, right? I believe, and then 20 for, say, the United Empires, and another 20 for maybe I can get Horatios or Lumarises, right? And if I'm doing crack squads, that +20 is 4 more systems I can control with it, basically, on offset for approval. So that gets me up there pretty well, pretty close. And then with the resources and upgrading my systems and doing the between culture unshock here gets you 4 more, and then autonomous administration. I'm thinking it's pretty good. I think that's a good shot. I could go for that as a victory. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. Let's go ahead and rock through this system, through this turn here. Okay, so Heka, we've got 1 signal, 2, and lots of movement left. Let's go ahead and throw some probes out first. Still have 7 moves left. $20 Hyperium, okay. Man, we are rolling in it. But a lot of these resources, though, is stuff we've discovered. That's only at a +9. That's at a +7. So it's not like we're earning that many, but we have found lots of deposits. All right, I guess we'll start heading back over this way. We'll see if these guys are able to handle this pirate situation. If they are, I'll fly over here and explore and send up another volley of, another spray of probes. If this pirate situation is persisting, then I'll just cut straight across over here to Korat 3. One way or the other, we'll head over here and send another spray of probes out. Is what we're going to do with that scout. This guy at Zubin is wrapped up. And let's see, we're going to have discovered evaporation inhibitors. That research will be done in 3 turns because we're getting a 50% bonus on the amount of research progress we make every turn because no other empires researched this technology yet. I think I'm going to go this way just because I want to be able to see these pirates wherever they are over here. Hunt them down. I think we might have enough. That chamber, 1100 attack is a lot. Those guys can get there in 2. I think we have enough. Let's go ahead and just send everybody. this guy's repairing at 10% per turn. All right, this scout is, he's heading over there. He is at full hit points. Ooh, Electra, look at that. Horatio. Wow, okay. 2 movement left. Full probes. Atmospheric ruins 1. Atmospheric life form 1. I think I'm gonna do, let's see, I get 3 probes per turn. Let me do the safe one, the life form 1. Okay, blue cap. And so what we're going to do, we're going to explore here, we're going to explore Artemis, and then we're going to go over to Electra. How many are here? Okay. It's cool, we've got this ship over here. Okay. So we'll just do this. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, he's done for the turn. Next turn he'll reveal. So he has 3. Yeah, because I'm going to end up with this guy coming up to Korat, and then Korat can send probes out additionally. All right, I'm cool with that. So he's done. And then this guy is going to be sending out some probes too. What's the expression? Look before you leap. All right, cool. Okay, now that we've had the election, we're going to go ahead and make some changes to populations here. So Cephaloros, I'm going to not keep that system, and I'm going to want to abandon it, and it'll become a colony ship, and then I'm going to move it over here. And I think I would rather have Wyrix than Cephaloros, and then I'm also going to be ending up getting more systems up here. So Zosmanos and Migres both have 3 super spuds, and they have titanium, and Migres also has antimatter. So these are 2 systems that I really want to get my hands on fairly soon, if I can. But I do want to go ahead and grab Wyrix too. So let's take the Cephaloros and we'll move them over here. So I'm going to go ahead and rename this system now. Since it's not a keeper, we'll leave it named Cephaloros in honor of its original population. We're going to move them over to CB. And then we will ultimately end up evacuating the system. And let's see, did we already trim? Yeah. They also had one of those bonus to sterile populations that is not needed. Okay, so this one, I'm going to send populations over to AG from CB. So let's see, 50 and 169. That is less good. Okay, Hakim has built this SKA, the small kinetic attacker. 3,600 hit points. It has armor and shields, and it is guns and missiles. 282 attack. All right. We're going to start flying him in the direction of Miragashi to rendezvous with those fleets, and we're going to end up going after Wyrix. And look at this, it's already getting close to leveling up to level 4 pirate lair. Let's take a quick look at population, see if there's anybody we want to shuffle around. He's sending one to AG. And let's see, AB is, I think, let's see, we have Horatio. AC could use one of those. Okay, CB is sending population over to AG, and then what will happen is when those two arrive, we'll send one on to AD, and then as those grow, we'll spread them around to the other systems that we have. CB and then Cephaloros. Everybody's coming off Cephaloros, going over to CB. And once they're en route, then we'll scrap everything that's on Cephaloros and then abandon the system. And I think that's everybody. Yep. Cool. So we're done fiddling around with population, and let's see. Big data shipyards. We got more SKAs coming out. So he'll be done with those in 4 turns. He'll be done with his in 4 turns. Colonize Monsoon on CB. Yeah, we like the Monsoon planet better. Okay, and we're building stuff to scrap, basically, on Cephaloros right now. All right, I think we can go ahead and advance the turn again. We'll at least take a sneak peek. Lock in these changes here, and we'll get a peek at what's coming in for the next turn. Strange Tidings, a new quest. Curiosities to be examined will show a quest indicator. Discover the origin of an endless super weapon. And you get dust and Eden incense. So there's one here at Essa. There's one here at Uyad. Okay, so we'll want to go there. I'll probably end up reloading the game from save, because at this point my computer's been on for days, and I need to do a power cycle on it anyway. Alright, we'll be exploring E08 here. Let's just take a peek just to see what we're going to be getting. We're going to get influence and an irradiated anomaly and some influence and low gravity. Okay. Kind of a mixed bag here at this system. At E08.
The Empire will not tolerate this.
They're continuing to be threatening. They think they're stronger than me? I don't think so. I don't think they are stronger than me. 412, I'm 484, so no. Score-wise, we're stronger, and we probably have more fleet than they do. I think. We're going to find out, aren't we? Yeah, we got this fleet assembling. Systems full. Yeah, we'll get all this together. And you know what? We're going to cancel this green fertility law. I don't think it's really doing a whole lot for us. That's probably what we're going to do. 1203 and minus 155. I'll take a look at that off camera as well. Oh, we discovered Bilgelli. Okay, it's in the Gatria system. Our boosts ended. Colonize Savannah, Tundra, yeah. Some good stuff happening. Booster program, cool. 9 of 11. And we got 2 outposts. Cool. Yep. Alright, well, we'll probably pick up here next time at turn 42. And this guy might come over here to Artemis to help exploring here, or this guy may do it. Not 100% sure, but anyway, we'll get Artemis explored, and we'll move on over here to Electra and Gatria, and we'll start exploring the Horatio constellation out here, Herkules. Alright. So that looks good, man. Looks really good. Let's see, what do we have left? These guys. He would be guarding. Ooh, look at that. Pixis. Looks like they cleared out the pirates, right? Interesting. All right, we're gonna let's take a sneak peek and see what Pixis is gonna be like. Oh, there's the United Empire fleet. So he's got the pirates cleared out. So now he's probably coming for me next. That's what I'm thinking. 17,000 hit points, 1,200 attack. That's not super impressive. His defense is pretty good. Although you combine it all together. Yeah. It's less than 3,000 attack. Cool. And we have our fleet here. And we're only 2 turns away from evaporation inhibitors. So, off camera, I'll kind of look around and see if I see any Curiosity level 3s in any of these systems, and we'll probably queue up some more scouts to get ready to start exploring Curiosity 3s and find out what the second tier of luxury resources are and see where they might be, and Are we going to get them, and where do they potentially fit in with our system development upgrades? So that's the plan, man. All right. Thanks, everybody, for your comments and suggestions, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.